Okay, so hello David, how are you doing? My name is Camila de la Paz, and I'm showing you my wine IPA basically. So first of all, I want to say sorry because this is not a full completed project. Um, Due to different circumstances, I'm not going to put like a lot of excuses, but I didn't manage the time well to make this project, which I was actually very excited to do because this IPA, I think I didn't match my time very well because I wanted to make something like um more big than I could handle. Because here, if I show you the initializer real quick, you'll see that I created this almost like by hand. I just used a little AI to set everything up, but all the descriptions and the kinds of wine and the flavors that we decided, um, it was all by hand because my boyfriend is taking the winery and viniculture technician career here in the college. So we sat down together, and the idea was to create a database about wine, and then make a nice application where you could like see all the varieties and which flavor and aroma and food pairing is the best for that variety and everything. But unfortunately, I didn't have the time to make the application. Still, I wanted to make a nice IPA. So, well, here I have all the initializer with all the concurrency, with the triggers, with the timestamps, with the raw versions for it. Then I got all the varieties here. We chose some like the most popular ones, and then I also added like Carbonaire, for example, because I'm from Chile, so I wanted to have a Chilean wine over here. But yeah, we had like ice wine, for example, that's from the area, and nice descriptions for them all. Then, of course, different flavors that these wines can have, aromas, then food pairings, different countries that are wine producers. I was thinking in putting like every country, but I didn't think it was necessary at the end because not every country produces wine. So I just put the main producer ones and the regions where these wines are usually made. So these are matching with their country. And then I made some intermediate tables so you can see better. I'll show you in the IPA, but so you can see better like in another table and not exactly from the same controller. All these matches also for you to have like one variety that could be made in more than one region, even in more than one country. So here, I put this wine region table, then one flavor table. So this is white, red, and others here written in Spanish. Then wine aromas and wine food pairings. So yeah, I can show you now the different models as well. So here we have the aroma model, with the aroma and the description of it. Then country with the region, foreign key over here. Then we have flavors with descriptions as well, and different like string length limits in every model. So the food pairings as well, the regions, then the varieties with description and average alcohol percentage for each of them, and then all the intermediate tables, like intermediate tables, has the same structure like this. So yeah, let's go and try it. I don't know if I should show the controllers, so I'll show them real quick. So here we have the aroma controller. It's just getting them basically. For the controllers, the most interesting part I would say is these tables that match the variety and something else together, because here I'm including everything. For example, in the wine region controller, I'm even including the country so we can see that as well. So yeah, let's go to the IPA and I'll make a little demonstration about how can you add some new stuff. So here's the IPA with swagger. Again, I would have loved maybe even, I think I'll make the app just for myself now that we are out from college. I think it will be just a personal project probably, and I'll just not to get rusted with C#. It's a good idea for me to make the application as well, but at least here we have the IPA with everything. So here in aroma, for example, if I try this out with the get one, I'll see all the aromas over here. Then I'll make a quick post of the aroma as well now that we're here. So I have an example over here. So let's try this out. Let's paste this over here. So I want to put like a battery aroma right now. And I have a nice description over here. So I'll execute this. And everything was good. So now if I go to get and I try it out again and I execute this little thing, we will see the battery aroma over here. Yeah, so as well I have all the countries that we just saw in the initializer, then the flavors, the food pairings, the regions, the varieties, and then here, like in this nice staples, we can try it out, we can execute, and we can see, for example, Pinot Grigio, the description, the alcohol, percentage average, and then we can see that Pinot Grigio has a citrus zest aroma. We can see also the description here as well, and then so on with every variety. For example, Chardonnay, like it smells like vanilla. The Sauvignon Blanc, it's more herbal, and the Riesling is more floral, and so on, right? So yeah, then we can do the same with the flavors. Flavors over here. Let's execute this, and again, Pinot Grigio, for example, tastes like more citrus. And then the Chardonnay, that could be oaky if it's oaked. Then Sauvignon Blanc, it's more herbaceous, similar than the aromas, to be honest, but it is like that. So yeah, for example, ice wine has like a tropical flavor. Pinot Noir, more red fruit, and all the matches over here. Then for the food pairings, this one's also very interesting. So if we execute this, we can see the Pinot Grigio goes good with seafood. The Chardonnay goes good with creamy sauces. Sauvignon Blanc with grilled vegetables, and so on. And finally, the wine region. I can try it out. And I can see, for example, the Pinot Grigio comes from Italy and from Veneto, the Veneto region specifically. Chardonnay from Burgundy. The Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough in New Zealand, and so on. And for example, I want to see my Chilean wine over here, so I can show to you that it's Chilean right here, the Carmenere. So we have the Maipo Valley, the Valle del Maipo, and we see that it's a Chilean wine. So yeah, like I said, this was a very interesting thing to me. I would have loved to have all the app together and everything. I really apologize again for that, but yeah, no, like I said, I 100% think I'll make this a personal project, and probably I'll make a nice application, probably for cell phone. Like, I'll try some Blazor and make a nice application for this IPA because it was very fun to make, even if I couldn't finish it. So yeah, here's a program.cs, just showing that it has my name and everything. So, well, thank you for your attention, David, and it was very nice to learn from you and to work with you all these terms. Actually, I decided to graduate right now, so I'm just switching to the 2-year program. So thank you for everything, and this was my IPA over here. Bye bye.